Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a keto vanilla bundt cake with chocolate ganache. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First, you're going to need for the cake 1 cup of some kind of protein powder. You could use plain protein powder. I'm using vanilla, but like I said, you could use plain. 1.5 cups of some kind of flour substitute. I'm using carbquik. Then you need 5 large eggs, 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick, 1 cup of some kind of sugar substitute. I'm using Monkfruit. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/2 cup of some kind of milk substitute. I'm using heavy whipping cream. You could use protein powder, you could use almond milk, flaxseed milk, whatever you want. And then for the ganache, if you want to make the chocolate ganache, I'm using 8 ounces of sugar-free chocolate chips, and then 1/2 cup of some kind of either heavy cream or protein shake. So I'm using a chocolate muscle milk protein shake because I think that would just be yum. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to preheat our oven to 350, and then we're going to spray our bundt pan generously with cooking spray and set it to the side. Alright, next I am just going to melt my butter in the microwave in a microwavable safe bowl in just about 30-second increments until it's melted. Alright, that is nice and melted. So now we are going to add in our milk, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Whisk that together and then add the eggs after the butter has cooled off a bit. Alright, that looks pretty mixed together, so I am going to go ahead and add my eggs in and just whisk those to combine. Alright, next we want to just go ahead and add in our protein powder and carquik and mix it again to combine. Alright, my batter is ready to go into my pan. It is pretty thick, as you can see, but let me tell you, it smells amazing. So let's go ahead and use a spatula and try to evenly pour this into our prepared bundt pan. Alright, my cake is ready to go into the oven for 32 to 37 minutes at 350 degrees. Alright, my cake just came out of the oven. I did let mine cook for the full 37 minutes, and you can see it's pretty browned on the top, but it's not really burnt. It was just still really jiggly, so I had to leave it in for the full time. So now we are going to let it just sit here for 15 minutes, just on the stove inside the pan, before we move it to a cooling rack to cool completely. Alright, my cake has cooled for 15 minutes. You can see that it kind of sunk down and it kind of pulled away from the sides. So next I am going to invert this onto my cooling rack over here and let it cool completely. Alright, my cake did stick a little bit, so you may want to take a butter knife and go around like the inside of the bundt and then the outside. But it still is going to be delicious and look beautiful after we get our ganache on there. So I'm just going to let mine cool probably about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to make my ganache. While your cake is cooling, you can go ahead and just pour in your chocolate protein shake into your chocolate chips. I did that already, and mine is already starting to come together, but we're going to throw all that in the microwave in 30-second increments, but I'm going to wait until my cake is cooled a little longer. Okay, now that I feel like my cake has cooled off enough, I just went ahead and put it into the container that I'm going to be keeping it in. And now I'm going to go ahead and put my chocolate protein shake with my chocolate chips in the microwave in 30-second increments until they are nice and smooth. Alright, I took mine out after 30 seconds, and I just used a spoon, and you just want to keep stirring until you get this nice, smooth consistency, but rather thick, because you don't want it just to, I don't want mine just to puddle up. So I think that is perfect. If you don't want it that thick, you can always add more protein shake. It's up to you. But I am going to go ahead and drizzle this and smooth it out onto my cooled off cake. Alright, all of my ganache is added. And you can see I had plenty to go all the way down the sides and all the way down the center to hide any of my imperfections. And this cake just looks beautiful. I cannot wait to see what it tastes like and see what taste tester thinks. Alright, my cake is all set up, and I cut taste tester a piece, so we shall see what he thinks. Hey, taste tester.
Hi.
Have a little taste.
Okay. That's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Bye.